Bruh, what's going on?
What's going on with you, big dog?
Man, cooling it. Y'all welcome back to another
For
edition
sure.
of the Life Game.
Additional life game,
You
man.
already know
I
what it is.
appreciate it. Hey, the square that I see right now, that's the shot, right? Or is it this wide shot? I like that tight shot.
You like this one?
I like that one just for my back.
Cool. We'll roll with that one then.
Roll with that one until I get the situation. Till I get one.
Yeah, I'm in this situation. You know, I got nigga t-shirts, and press over here, and vinyl everywhere. So you know how it is. You just get it in, man. You know. But yeah, man. So
live game.
Tonight we're gonna bring live game.
Tonight we going in.
The internet, man. The internet is undefeated, nigga. First of all,
the internet and the box, because we on YouTube, so I can't say the other word. But the box, the internet and the box, undefeated.
The box, all right.
Facts, undefeated. Undefeated.
All right.
Undefeated.
We'll see about that. I'm missing on that one.
Hey, dude, still falling out about that thing every day. Rocco told us.
Fact.
Undefeated. All right, go ahead.
Tonight we're gonna talk about Ryan Davis versus Kevin Samuels fans, and you know what he's getting at, which I get him. We'll talk about it. And a couple more things. I want to talk about. Did you hear about this nigga who was on Love and Hip Hop?
You talking about Arkansas Mo?
Yeah, the nigga who got jammed up with the PP.
Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you like this here. Do what I'm gonna say. This PPP thing was one of the smoothest modern day reverse robberies that a motherfucker done pulled off on some folk. Like, cause do what I'm telling you. It was folk who really believed they had hit a lick, bro.
Right. You think your folk were gonna win? Gonna come see you?
I'm gonna tell you what really crazy. What really crazy is they don't understand the government. The government believe in paperwork, so they gonna come after every single person. So, folks who ain't Arkansas Mo, and you ain't nobody news story. You just jammed up right now.
Yeah. If niggas you know got that PVP and they start just disappearing on motherfuckers, you know, yeah.
When you ain't got but $1,500 in the bank and they freeze your asset, your life over. Straight up. Like, if you're a regular person and you get your digital asset frozen, like, we're gonna be, you know what I'm talking about. They're gonna freeze your bank account, they're gonna freeze your credit card. You know what I'm talking about? They're gonna flag all your bills and woo the woo. Man, you don't even know who to call about that.
All right. We'll talk about that. Let's talk about this Ryan Davis shit.
Yeah, let go Ryan Davis.
I'm gonna pull it up on the screen and look at this shit. First of all, before I start the video.
Bro, it was hilarious, bro. Hilarious, bro. Straight up and down.
The pitch, first of all, the picture. Yeah, the niggas.
Picture worth 1,000 words, bro.
I mean,
they're part of the reason why I don't even. When I seen, bro, when you first showed me, bro, I held out judgment, and then when I watched a few more episodes, bro, I was just like, yeah, nah, bro, I can't.
Well, here's what I'll say. Knowing dude's journey, I understand because he even said like, people were surprised that he didn't turn out gay. You know what I'm saying? Because he was raised around a lot of women.
We're gonna get into that later, but the man was in. The man had the whole man in the bed and thing, man. Come on,
man. That was fake, bro. That's not real. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with him on that one. I don't think he gay. Like in real life, I don't think he gay. I don't think he gay, bro.
So he just had a dude in the bed on the other side of the camera.
But that wasn't real, bro.
Somebody photoshopped the dude in the bed?
Yes, bro. What I'm saying is I listened to the way he addressed that on one of his live streams. And I was like, I was satisfied because he addressed all that shit.
Okay.
The whole gay shit. And I walked away from it.
He might not be gay. He might not be.
I don't think he gay in real
He
life.
might not be. Do what I'm trying to say. First of all, let me say this. His sexual orientation is not what the only factor that make me call him into question. However, I will say, I go with the fact that he might not be homosexual, but bro is certainly in the subdivision of that community. He's somewhere on the spectrum, bro.
You say he's somewhere on the spectrum.
I don't want to be disrespectful to them people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to.
How you being disrespectful just by calling the spade a spade?
Facts. In my opinion,
I can't call a spade a heart.
Do what I'm thinking in my mind. Either way, I see that. I see bro as an individual who's somewhere on that spectrum.
You think he one of them alphabet people?
Well, from the L to the plus, he's somewhere on the spectrum.
I don't get it. I don't think so.
All right.
I don't think so just because I guess because I've consumed enough content to make a judgment. We'll roll the tape. But I'm rolling the tape on it. Let's do.
I decided to do a 2-part series on Kevin Samuels.
You get it?
And I couldn't even get started because as soon as I posted this picture of him, niggas started attacking me. Why are you using that picture? Why in the world are you attacking the Godfather?
Use another picture, Ryan.
Do you got something negative to say about Kevin Samuels? You a simp. You a hater. You clout chasing. I haven't said a single word about this nigga yet, and y'all are ready to attack me because you think I might say something negative about your daddy. That's right. Your daddy, you know, father figure, having ass niggas who look to this man that you don't know to speak for you, and you just rah cheering behind them. Now, there's a lot of us men, right, who's out here handling our business, doing what we have to do, who have had an issue with women not being accountable. If you look, last year I made a post saying that all these billions of people on social media, all these pages,
and he made a post.
Is specializing.
I'm just saying,
showing women accountability.
He made it a post, bro. This is his content.
Yeah, that's his spear. That's what
that's his niche. Right. Okay. There's two different things.
So I'm saying Ryan David just saying that he don't disagree with the premise of holding women accountable. Nobody disagrees with that premise.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Taraji P. Henson, who was very pro-woman, and Jill Scott, who was very pro-woman, agreed with me. And people attacked Jill Scott for agreeing with me on the post. Nobody has an issue with holding women accountable. So when Kevin Samuels came forward, it was a breath of fresh air to me. But what I didn't realize is how many bitch-ass niggas he was going to empower. All these niggas, if you ever see Kevin Samuels go live, just look at the live feed comments. Soon as a woman pop up,
I say that
she don't deserve a man. Oh, she probably got a.
I say that it is way more bitch ass niggas out there that's voicing. But I believe that's a minority. I think that's like the squeaky wheel.
No, that be the majority, bro.
I think that be a loud minority, bro. Well, no, I say this because you're right. There's a lot of bitch ass niggas. So, but I will say this.
Like the majority, up to my percentage wise, like mathematically, bro, most of it don't be niggas in there like, yeah, I understand what you're saying, bro. I need to figure it out. Like, no, and they not that way. Okay, do what I'm gonna say. Them niggas is that, hold on. That's how I want to say this. They that way because that's how they are as a person to a certain degree, right? But it's to this degree right here. Bro, understands and purposely empowers that bitch ass. He knows that.
I don't think so because I think he did, bro. He did 3 years of content, but he did 3 years of content attacking niggas for the bitch assness.
So then that means once he recognized that this is the content that he gonna get more traction with, this the one he came with. Because I ain't seen none of that. I ain't seen none of that other content by him with the dude. But I also am not a fan of bro. So literally, like I told you, after I seen a couple episodes, bro, he wasn't the type of person who I want to listen to. Like his paradigm, I didn't really agree with the way that he was his whole approach, to what he was
I
saying
was
and doing, I didn't agree with. So I was just like, I'm straight. Like, the world is big enough for people who like him, for people who don't know, who on the fence, and for people who.
What do you mean about his paradigm? Like, what do you mean?
Bro chooses to approach the issue of women being accountable by literally getting women who he understands are inexperienced in goddamn articulating themselves, who just call in on some fuck shit. Basically, bro chooses, he kind of set that situation up to where he can basically belittle this female and whoa. Like on some old, yeah, I'm finna go ahead and break your ass down right quick, bitch. Woo. Like, I'm not okay with that approach. Like, I don't think no man gotta talk to no female that way. Personally, that's my thing.
Of course. So I'm with you on that.
I'm not gonna click on videos, not video after video, when I see a dude doing like that, especially not when the dude who doing that literally sitting up here in his thing, looking like he might be on the spectrum, bro. He giving me spectrum vibes off the muscle. So I'm like,
I'll say this. The only reason I won't
listen to nobody on the spectrum.
I'm not sensitive.
Go ahead. You got to really be coming with some knowledge for me to listen to you if I believe you on the spectrum.
What I'm saying is I again, like I said, I don't believe you on the spectrum, but I'll say to that point, I think that his content is good for what it is. Like, that shit don't bother me. Like him, I look at it, that shit, like him going at females the way he does and shit like that. Like, that shit don't bother me because I know that ain't me. A, and then B, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get the point of what he doing, because to some of them females that call in, bro, he has to be that way to get them to snap out of that emotion. He like, look, chick, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not trying to woot the woot with you. You know what I'm saying? So I get you on that. It can be another approach. Definitely agree. But I think his content is needed for what it is, as far as shining that spotlight, bro. Don't nobody shine that spotlight from a male perspective. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I say. And just like Ryan Davis said, like, damn, like finally somebody got down. You know, you feel what I'm saying? But he was just speaking on, again, the flip side of, like, these bitch ass niggas. Like I said,
he's not doing that by accident. Bro doing that on purpose. Like, he the shepherd. He know he the shepherd of them. He herding their ass.
Go ahead.
100 kids, whatever. All these no pussy getting ass niggas who ain't never had the bravery to speak to a woman can't do nothing but talk shit when Kevin is talking to these women. And us men who are handling our business and doing our shit, come on, be honest. We know these niggas. We know who these niggas are. They're the same niggas that troll us in our comment section. And all I'm saying is, it doesn't matter if Kevin is doing a service, because if he create 3 angels in women by teaching them to be accountable, but in the end create 1,000 monster ass niggas that's ready to disrespect women on the back end.
Exactly what I was just saying.
It's hurting what he's trying to do. Why the fuck does it even bother you that I use this picture? Oh, he looks gay in that picture. Oh, that's why you're using it. Want me to use this picture? What about this picture? Maybe I should use this picture. The reason it doesn't matter what picture I use, because Kevin Samuels looks gay. He's not gay. The singer Neo had the same issue. He would take all kinds of pictures that make people question his sexuality. When men are raised by women and they don't have any male influence whatsoever around them, they tend to take some zesty ass photos. But Neo is married with children happily. This nigga's fine. Kevin Samuels been married twice. He has a child. That nigga's fine. But you niggas is so scared of me saying something negative about your daddy, because you ain't have no man to look up to. And now you seeing somebody stand up, you know what I mean, the women, like you couldn't do. Now all of a sudden you want to rally behind them. You know, the most dangerous thing in the world for a woman is a man. The thing that hurts women more than anything in this world.
So here's the part where I'm like,
that's true.
How is that the
is
most dangerous?
true.
And that's a double-edged sword then, because that's the bank that.
No, we're not talking. We only talking about one edge at this particular moment. That's not equally true on the other side. Like a woman is not a threat to a man nearly as many ways as he's a threat to her. Not even close, bro. Bro, a man can literally hurt a female multiple ways in any moment.
Yeah, but you speaking just. I think you're speaking purely from a physical perspective.
No, I'm not. That's one way. He can hurt her physically. He can hurt her financially. He can not goddamn. He can withdraw his service. Yes, you know, men still make more money than women. Men a lot of times.
What they got to do with her money though?
Nigga, if he withdraw his money and they just was having their money together, that's going to hurt her. She can't be regular if they just went from a combined. If you go from a combined income right now, and you just say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna take mine away." When you take yours away, the person who you took it away from, they now have to adjust, bro. And they gotta adjust with less money. They gotta adjust to whatever level of money they got.
All right.
That's another way you can hurt a person, though. Like what I'm saying.
And what she can do to hurt him financially is divorce.
You know she okay. You're right. So in one way.
Like we talking about what you saying.
Way, though, it's still 2-1 right now. So the man can hurt her physically and financially. She can hurt him by divorcing him.
But that has a. Do you?
No, talk. We just talking about the fact.
So then that just. When you talking about.
That's a fact, bro.
So who gonna protect
the more dangerous to women?
If a man, what I'm saying is, if the man the biggest threat, who's gonna protect the woman?
It got to be the same thing. That's the biggest threat. In this case, it's the man. Nobody's saying that he's for protection, bro.
Listen to what he say, because again, bro, this is where he lose me.
That's not.
He losing me, bro. He losing.
Protect black women. Look at the significant amount of black women who are sexually touched by somebody they know or someone in their family when they're young. The number is
that just don't happen to black women.
Or
we're only talking about black women right now. So we're not talking about all women.
After work,
right?
And a dude.
We're talking about women in the black community.
Like, no, thank you. So him,
like black men, is the predominant population.
This is where I get it. This is niggas is like he like doing like 6 o'clock news right now.
No,
6 o'clock news right now. That's all he doing, bro. Bro, this is what that is. This is that whole narrative.
Is this 6 o'clock?
Because he's pointing. All he's doing is pointing out. He's pointing out situations where dumb niggas like Pook and Ray Rays that don't understand how to function.
There are
abusing women, bro.
Like, this is what I'm saying. Hold up, listen, hold up. There are intelligent and influential rich men who abuse women all the time, Tuck.
Yeah.
That's not just dumb dudes. And also, I want you to understand.
All he's showing is
hold up. I want you to also understand he is only pointing out a simple fact that since a man can dominate a woman more than one way, that in this particular scenario, he has the upper hand, which makes him the dominant threat to her. That's all he's saying, bro. And think about this: if black women,
why do you? Okay, so we understand, but why do you have to make examples of violence and stirring up? See, that lets me that's sits with me wrong, bro.
So listen,
especially him being a black man putting that shit out there like that. Go ahead.
So what I'm saying is, all he right now is pointing out is that protecting black women is bigger and it's more in your face. You're closer to not protecting the black woman than you may think. If 60% of black women are being sexually molested by people in their family, that means that there's other black people doing this to them, which means that there are family members around them who are not helping to protect them.
That's always been the case, bro.
That don't make it okay.
I'm not saying it is, but
so what's the point?
what I'm saying is
I'm saying what's the point of likening it to sensationalism on the 6 o'clock news? Him bringing up this statistic is no different than when we're talking about relationships with ladies, and y'all bring up the statistic of X number of percentage of divorces get started by women.
That's not the same thing. Not the same thing.
You're using
it's direct related to because he's going, bro. You understand what he just did? This man just went from saying Kevin Samuel fans are empowered bitch ass niggas to fucking literally linking that to trying to link that to a fucking these niggas attacking women like these.
You didn't say it was them.
No, I ain't saying these niggas. I'm just saying these black men. That's basically what he is insinuating, bro. He's insinuating black men are attacking black women.
That's happening, Tuck. That's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is we
gotta address that,
bro. Don't white men attack white women? Don't. And so what I'm saying
talking about them.
I understand that. My point is you're. What I'm saying is addressing that, bro, is it's like I'll say this.
Why would we not address that?
I ain't saying not address that. I don't like how he's trying to tie Kevin Samuels fans to niggas like this. Basically, bro, you just seen it. He just did that in 4 minutes in the video.
What
I'm telling he's trying to make that lineage, and that's what I'm not agreeing with. He can make that point. You can make that. You can speak on
what he's saying is
you can't draw that lineage, bro.
This is what I agree with. I agree with out of them bitch ass niggas would be the motherfucking abusers. That's where they come from. Abusers are bitch ass niggas.
You can't say these niggas. You can't say what Kevin Samuels fans are bitch ass niggas, and
they all
they're
majority of them are though in the comment section, bro. These niggas be wildin'. They toxic as fuck.
But again, they're not the men that he talks about. They're not the men that he's talking to. And so like
there are the men he's talking to. They're his community. These are the people who support him. These are the people
but he only reference niggas that are on again when he's speaking to women, when he asking these women these questions, he interviewing these women. He's insinuating that hey, they're speaking about a caliber of dude. And we understand that those dudes are rare. And so that's what I'm saying when we talk about those, when we go down those paths with this type of shit, these ain't them. A lot of them type niggas like ain't doing this, bro.
A lot of what type niggas?
Niggas who on their shit. Niggas who on their shit about their business ain't out here. Come on, man.
Girl in Atlanta who was on a scooter date with her
listen,
man.
Look at the shit he going
in the car and tried to holler at her, and then she was like, no. So he shot her in the leg. What about the girl who goes to LSU that they just found in the Mississippi River? You want to know why shit like that happens? Well, you know, when you're on a date, right, and a girl takes a picture of you, or she texts her homegirl who she's with and where y'all are going, or she takes a picture of your license plate. You want to know why shit like that happens? That shit used to offend me. But then it dawned on me that there's a lot of you psycho-ass niggas out there. And the most dangerous thing in the world for a woman is a man. But women are all over the place screaming, protect black women. And y'all like, oh, this is a false narrative. This is crazy. But then if I say I'm going to make a video about Kevin Samuels, y'all are like, protect this nigga at all costs. What? Y'all don't see how weird that is? Now, I ain't saying he gay, but y'all got some shit y'all might want to work out. And y'all are the same niggas that made me popular for calling Odell Beckham gay. There's no video of Odell Beckham out here fucking another man. We all laughed about me joking about him possibly being gay. But the actual thought that I might say that about Kevin Samuels got y'all niggas panties in a bunch. Now ask yourself why that is.
I would say this. A lot of niggas who defend Kevin Samuels are that type of nigga, like niggas who don't have who lack that father shit. You know what I'm saying? And again, bro, like I said, a lot of his previous content, because again, bro, I ain't want to speak on bro and not have a full content of him. You know what I'm saying? Like Kevin Samuels, even when I introduced him to you, you feel what I'm saying? And so what I was saying was a lot of niggas that he's talking about do have that breakage. And so that may lead into, you know, that's all them comments and shit. But what I'm saying is the niggas who on that shit, I ain't commenting, like ain't doing like that's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying. That's not a significant portion of the following, though.
You think so?
They're not.
That's the core of the following, but that's how. But that's the core of the following.
It's not. Those are not the people who are paying money to this man.
Yeah, they are, bro.
Who are lifting this man up.
Yeah. They are, bro. That's how this man, like, bro. What I'm saying is, like,
don't even need his help. They don't need his help.
Nah, but they're supporting. It's not about that. They are supporting the message. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, I'm saying cool. From when I seen, bro, I can't really rock with him, but cool.
He definitely acquired taste. Like I said, I love the content. I can separate the nigga from what he talk. Like I understand. I can't
separate him from the way he come at females and just the way he function on his show. You don't have to be that way, so he chooses to be that way. So him choosing to be that way, not something I want to see.
I think him choosing and sensationalizing those moments is what made him popular. Like I don't think just him speaking on the message. Like when you know what I'm saying? Like you said, like, and so I'm able to see the show part versus the content.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I'm straight. You did what you got to do.
I miss the days where Kevin Samuels used to talk to you beta ass, no male role model having ass men. And he used to correct you. I would love to find out who Kevin Samuels ran into to make him the way that he is. Because he openly admitted that a lot of people were shocked that he didn't end up being gay because he was so effeminate. And the first time he really got to be around men is in college. I love how open this man is about it. And then when he saw that behavior in other men, he would check him.
Man, the fuck up. Get off this Disney rom-com bullshit. That's what has most of us single mother raised boys fucked up blue pill beta male soy boys. They ain't got the nerve to be mad at women because we bitches. Nope.
Why aren't those the Kevin Samuel clips that y'all like?
Why you gotta hold it on more like that though?
Talking points that y'all.
Nah, he would like get the fuck man the fuck up. Like,
wait the glorify him once he starts winning arguments with women. So now he the godfather. But when he was digging a hole in y'all's ass and trying to make you be accountable men, he wasn't the godfather.
Niggas don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about being accountable men.
The followers then. See, you niggas is weak. You niggas is weak.
That's all I'm saying.
Same niggas that ain't paying attention because you don't.
I'm not disagreeing with that, bro. I agree.
He asks women all the time, do you want to pay significant bills after being pregnant? Every single woman says no. And you niggas go, see, they want too much. What kind of raggedy ass nigga wants to send his woman into
who says that shit
after having his baby?
A lot of these niggas, most of these niggas say that.
Die every year giving birth. And that's
they don't like he do though. Like he do this shit.
Niggas be out here just dropping babies.
One of the richest
every baby got dropped by a nigga getting in there.
Her daughter. Because doctors are more
and she chose to have that baby, bro. Every like we can go back to that discussion. Like I'm not disagreeing with niggas skeet, but damn,
the prevention is
flip side of that hill. Hey, she got it. Like, all right,
the power of prevention is heavier,
bro.
The man having the power to literally prevent her even getting close to choosing that on his behalf.
All I'm saying is the main strategy for a man is different. A lot of niggas is loose with they see.
And that's the problem.
But what I'm saying is, if the chick allows a guy to no. Listen to what I'm saying, bro.
You skipping over the problem.
Cause she can easily say, nigga, put something on that. What you telling
me? You skipping over the problem,
bro. He's sticking that in me like that. So a lot of times these females don't. All right.
These females might fuck around and get raped like that.
What?
Niggas might fuck around trying to take that pussy.
But stop.
You get his ass riled up, and then tell him, "Nah, you got whoop, whoop." And he wanted.
Yeah, you gotta put one on. She ain't saying she not gonna do it, but she saying, "Hey, I'm trying to protect myself."
Hey man, do what I'm telling you, Tuck.
What you talking about, bro?
Do what I'm gonna tell you, Tuck.
Come on, bro.
Why we gotta skip over what the man just said? This is a classic example of that. We could focus on male accountability in this scenario.
I'm with you. What I'm saying is, bro said, bro, immediately
totally eliminate
right now to play.
we can totally eliminate.
You gotta understand what he's doing, bro. Like, we gotta see what he's doing, bro. Like,
this to me, this is an example of what he just was talking about.
Say what?
This is an example of how, if you address male accountability in this scenario, you can greatly improve the situation. You can all but eliminate the baby mama, baby daddy concept. That shit is way too normal anyway.
I agree.
We could eliminate that though with male accountability right away.
But again, you saying eliminate that, but that's still not holding the female accountable.
We can get to that. Why we can't start
get to that?
Why we can't start with male accountability?
He's a black one,
bro.
What we mean? We the men. Why not start with male accountability? Why not start with us?
Right, but we still got to deal with the counterparts, bro. And if they ain't no accountability, how is that going? Where is the?
Did you hear what I just said? I'm not saying we don't deal with it. I'm saying start with the part that eliminates a whole sector of problems first, and then it's much easier to deal with what's left.
You know, but I think we got to break down like right here. Go ahead. No, I'm saying I need to take that on two fronts because I agree. Yeah, we need that needs to happen. But right now, the power structure and as far as the voice goes is with the women. And so that needs to be held accountable, bro. Like they are unchecked, wilding out to a degree where niggas can't say like that's why you think so many people are outraged about the content that Kevin Samuel put out. It's because he says it's because he's a black dude that's saying some shit that they don't want to hear from a black dude. It was a white dude, they'll sit their head down. But see, that's the problem. That's another psychological thing that he's trying to improve. Like that's why I support the brother because I understand what he's trying to do. I don't agree with all his methods, but again, I do get the vision the way he's trying to get. Now, as far as when we talking about holding men accountable versus women,
we're not talking about virtues. No, we're not talking about virtues.
I'm just saying. But you are versus you saying do this first versus do this. And I'm saying
I said do this first because we're men. We should always start where we are organically first. In this scenario, we're men. So organically, we would start with men.
And I'm saying is, bro, even when you start there, you still not. We're not going. How are we going to hold the women accountable?
And that's the part I'm about to get ready to explain to you, bro. Okay. Every individual man in any scenario, when you begin to hold yourself accountable, by default, it forces the female around you to either A, become more accountable, or B, which is more likely what happens in the beginning, it's going to reveal to her and to you in unequivocal ways that she's being irresponsible or unaccountable. And then y'all can either address that or not address that. But if the man arrives at that moment already holding himself accountable, he's now by regular default not loose with his damn seed like you were just talking about, which gives him an even playing field to say, hey, they're the type of standard I hold myself to.
You got it. What you mean gives them an even playing field?
Bro, we already understand once he's skeeting a female, the playing field ain't even no more. Everybody understand that. That's what the power of prevention make. That's why it's so heavy. We all get that.
Again, bro. I'm with you. But what I'm saying is here's what I know.
So the power of prevention is that much more powerful, Talk. That's what I'm saying.
Got you. Not
Him
disagreeing.
being accountable in that, him arriving at that moment accountable is so powerful, bro. Because see, now he can actually command. He can do what he's supposed to do as a man. He can command the situation. He can say, "This the standard. Either we gonna be able to build like this, or I'm not trying to build with you. I'm only trying to, have a little fun with you, or whatever the situation is." He
But
can.
he dictate that anyway. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like,
Right, but now he's dictating in fucked up ways. Right now he's dictating in ways where he's leaving babies in his way. Where he's
right. So what I'm saying is, like, bro,
a fucking child.
That goes both ways, bro. Because like women are choosing
That's
to lay with niggas. Why are you choosing as a woman to lay with a dude who? Come on, man.
So
that go both ways, bro. Like, bro, she spread them. She spread them, bro.
I'm not saying that she not. So I'm only telling you about the fact that if the man arrives holding himself accountable, the whole situation changes, Tuck. That's all I'm saying.
And what I'm saying is, you'll never get 100% of men to do that.
You don't have to. That's the beautiful part about what I'm trying to explain.
We all know what we said before.
One man, every one man who do it, change his life and his world. That's it. You ain't got to get 100% of men to do it.
And that's what I'm saying. And here's what I'm saying, bro. For us to get to us, like, and this how I see we can get them. You know what I'm saying? For us, we need the power bases with the women. You know what I'm saying? It's we the only culture as people that we have a matriarch. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is a patriarch except us. But yeah, our women are the same. They the ones that are most protected, most least protected, and all this and that. And third is because they are under a fucking matriarch. There's no protection. You ain't that because of how everything in our culture, bro, except I say in our social culture, like as far as where we at, you know what I'm saying? Women had a power structure for the most part.
And you're not going to count the abdication of the patriarchal role by the man.
What you mean?
Like, you're not going to count the fact that the man leaves the family.
Right,
so
but again, it's too, bro. So we gonna rehash that out. We're gonna go through the government and all that. We're gonna go through all that again. Like, we understand it. What I'm getting to is, what I'm getting to is, we understanding that happened. Men either make the choice to go to you. No, they either make the choice to stand up or make the choice to get the fuck right.
I got you.
So women need right, and what I'm saying is we understand that based on the way we came up, 25%, man, 3/4 of these niggas is what?
Boy,
lies and lanes.
Got it.
So understanding that, and like you just said, like when they, bro, we not gonna. What I'm saying is women, the power structure needs to be relinquished to the men, and then the men that we are, I'm talking about. We need to work together. Like, we need to show. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Like, the men,
I just heard exactly what you said, and now I think I understand the linchpin. What me and you, I got it now. Go ahead, finish your thought, and then I'm gonna come in now.
So the men, we need to have foundations to where we need to build our communities on principle and it starts with a spiritual understanding, and that's another thing that we're fractured with, because a lot of people say they're Christian, but that's just because that's what we're indoctrinated in. We don't, you know what I'm saying, live Christianity, you know what I mean, to the degree that what it's supposed to be. So what I'm saying is once we have a spiritual base of what we are as people, what we're supposed to be, and then that'll be the standard of how we need to live, move, and have our being. But I think only us as men can create that, because we are the ones that dictate the relationships, we the only ones that can build. You know what I'm saying? In a way that will sustain us. So
I don't disagree. I totally agree. And you said something that really helped me understand. You said women need to relinquish the power.
yes, and I think they drunk with it.
But hold on, this is what I'm trying to tell you. So you got to understand this about power, the nature of power. It is never relinquished. You have to take power. So hold on, let me finish.
That female power wasn't taken; it was given. But it was given.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't taken.
No, the man left. That was a power vacuum now because of the reasons we done talked about. We don't, because between choosing the government, systematic, different types of pressures, all of them got it. All of them reasons, the man, in a lot of cases, because in some cases the woman just left and said, "I'm not gonna be with the dude." Got that too. But what I'm trying to say is, in this matriarchy that you're describing, where the woman now has the power, she only has that because collectively it was left. The power was left unassumed. And she was then pushed into it by the same powers that destroyed the family. So, all that being said, power is not relinquished. But moving forward, so let me finish the thought. You moved forward and said, and I agree, men dictate. And right now, they are dictating this bullshit.
I don't think so. I think it's allowed.
Oh, listen what I'm telling you, Talk. If a man actually does dictate his situation, whether he's doing it consciously and on purpose, or he just falling through life. Right. So either way it goes, him being a bitch ass nigga is creating this bitch ass nigga world around him, allowing him to fuck with bitch ass females and continue to get dirty. But what I'm saying, so as soon as any individual man raise a standard for himself and hold himself accountable, again we get back to how much more powerful prevention is, because once he arrives accountable, so many things get prevented.
I'm with you, bro. Like, not disagreeing with you. We get back to a point where I was going to get on, which was having a fucking standard. And this is why I tell you, this is why I say I support his message and the whole Kevin Samuels message, because he, in order to get those things out of the female that he's talking about, right? He goes through female don't have to work. Huh?
He talking to you again, to your point. He talking to you about this rare 1% of men.
No.
Who listening to him?
But this is what most men aspire to, and but this is what I'm
saying. They never gonna get down.
This is what I'm saying, bro. But he's setting a standard for, hey, man, you need to strive to be A, B, C, A, Y, Z, because otherwise, women, you're not gonna get what you want out of a woman.
He not telling these dudes no kind of way to go from 0 to 100,
bro.
We're not giving them no strategies for that.
Yes, he is. He's a fuck. What do you think he does, bro? Like, how?
I think he talk shit to women and light candles up in tight ass suits. That's what I think.
Right. That's what he's been doing for the last year. But
and sometimes he have men in
the previous four. The previous four what?
Oh, 4 years. That's what he was on his men got to tighten up, because he realized, you know what I'm saying, that everybody thought he was gonna be gay, so he wanted to help everybody else.
He was on his purpose, bro. That was his shit he wanted to be on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I got it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas do their thing, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit be funny, the shit be weird, the shit be whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Weirdo.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of weirdo. I realize it's a lot of weirdo. It's a lot of niggas that didn't grow up like how we grew up. It's a lot of niggas grow up socially, you know what I'm saying, in the shit. It's a lot of black niggas that I knew, that I've met. I'm like, damn, bro, like, I really be seeing that shit, like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? But that me recognizing I'm coming from, a black bubble in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that shit now, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
And so I can get that culture But just by me being me, I can get that flavor to my, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My gen. So I get it, but I didn't realize that shit, bro, until I got like in the work world, like professional, and I seen like, damn, like
Now that's how
ain't a lot of niggas like me. Ain't a lot of niggas out here that can do both. You know what I mean?
And that's true, bro. So you know, I'm down with it. I seen that. I had seen that video. I seen part 2 of how that nigga got down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kind of went on in a little bit more, but you know, like I said, bro, I agree with him. I don't care how you put it together. It didn't create a fucked up link for me. I mean, I understand what he's saying, like that men are a lot closer to not protecting women than they think they are. Like just not thinking in a way where you're trying to help prevent pain for this female that you know that you connected to, that you agreed to be connected to. So it's like, you know.
Yeah, but I think for a lot of men that's coming up, bro, you know, a lot of young men that grow up in undisciplined households because there's no man there. You know what I'm saying? So you grow up with a woman that's undisciplined, and you learn you need that you at the hip with her. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
you know, especially if you're not, you know, especially a single child, or you know, it's just 1 or 2, or there's a big age gap or some shit. Oh yeah.
Yep.
So
that mean, and in that situation, and that's what I'm saying. I just want you to see that in all of those situations, do whatever choice, unless it was unfortunate and that man passed away, that man is choosing to not be a part of them children's life.
what I'm saying is women need to be more careful and selective about the niggas they let skeet in them.
Okay. And you can say that, and I'm gonna talk about the other side of that equation.
Yeah. We need to. And what I'm saying is we gotta talk about both sides, because I'm not just gonna attack men.
I'm not attacking
women.
I don't think it's
but you understand. I'm not gonna attack that issue. I'm not gonna attack that issue with men and not attack it with women.
Oh yeah, I will, because that shit prevented. We ain't gotta talk to her. It don't even matter what you want.
Yeah, no, it go both ways, because it's not gonna. You're not gonna tell you.
If I don't know her, she can't have a baby by me.
It's gonna be a situation where a young woman gonna need
I
to
don't
know,
know
hey, hold up, I need to really protect myself.
Right.
I don't really.
And I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, I kill both of them birds, because if the more men I get accountable, listen what I'm saying. The more men I get accountable, a natural variation gonna be, well, let me protect and help the other girls who are around me. That's natural. You gonna help your daughter. You gonna help your daughter friends. That's natural.
Of course, but that's not what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying just being accountable, just arriving at the moment accountable, but literally help that moment too.
I think there's
and if I get a dude to be accountable in that moment, she can't have the baby by him. He don't ski on her. She cannot. It's impossible for her to have the baby by him.
And you know what? If she protect herself, we won't have that issue either. I got girls, bro. Like my girls are not finna let niggas. You're not finna let nobody. Fuck
what
that.
I'm saying, too, we're not saying that.
that.
I'm not saying that you don't teach your daughters these things. That's not
what I'm saying. Is that is also the message we need to put out there too. Because women,
okay, I just prefer to. Oh, I guess I'm thinking the target audience that I'm addressing are men.
I think I'm addressing people. I think I'm men and women, because I think men and women.
Oh yeah, I'm mainly talking to men. I can help a man go from a perpetual adolescent stage to an actual adult human being. Not walk around and think just because he got a job, somewhere to live, and a mode of transportation that he's a man.
Nah, you're a functioning human being.
Right. But for most American males, they've equated that status to manhood.
But that's because that's what women like that. That's what
that's America.
That's what women. That's why. I'm just letting you know.
Women would want more if they could get more out of regular dudes. If regular dudes was offering more, they would gladly take more.
Now, when you say offer more, in what sense?
In all the senses. For as when I show up, I'm actually showing up accountable, which means I'm guiding my own life, and I'm going to be a husband, which is a house band around our life. If we are building, because again, I'm only talking about a relationship that we're building toward a long-term relationship now.
Okay.
So that means when I show up, I'm showing up in a manner that is first in display of I didn't even come talk to you unless I thought this might be something. So I'm putting that courtship out there. Boom. I'm letting you know my shit helping you. I'm seeing how you rocking. I'm seeing that you don't really exercise in your daytime. I'm introducing you to meditation. I'm introducing you to yoga. I'm introducing you to forms of exercise. But then I'm gonna learn you. I'm gonna understand your frequency. You don't want to lift weight, or maybe you the type of chick who do like to lift weight.
See,
I'm gonna present it to you the way you want to have it presented to you.
Pause.
So you
Pause.
what's up,
man?
What's up?
What are you getting?
What you mean? What am I getting?
You doing a lot of shit, bro. What are you getting from that? As a man?
Get what I need. Once I do that, I get to command what I need. Well, now when I come tell you what I need, what I want, I get that.
What I'm saying is just like men being absent affected the men, they had a negative effect on women. And so
why are we going back to that right now though? I'm talking about why we switching over to that.
No. Oh no. I'm not switching. I'm following your train, right?
Right, but you just asked me, so that's what I'm gonna get though.
I just asked you what you were going right. All I said was right. What we getting if a man when a man brings that to the table, because I'm asking it for a reason. I'm asking it for I'm
saying that when he bring that to the table, he gets what he commands.
So as a man, you need to understand yourself to the point of what you need from a woman.
Yes, that's your job as a man anyway, though.
Right. And then your woman's job is to understand, to give him that, but also understand him to the level like you were just saying, he need to understand that her frequency. She needs to understand his frequency and be his peace and make sure everything that he's trying to do around that fence flows.
Yes. Nobody said
women don't approach relationship like that. But
I'm not saying that they do.
That's another story. We're talking about men. No, go ahead. That's another story. We're talking about men. Go ahead.
And then what I'm telling you, this scenario helps to sift that out. So if you show up like that as a man, she either gonna be able, because she not, let's say she ain't come in a relationship understanding that that's really how it's gonna go. Well, now it about to get real clear real quick. And before y'all go into the full life building process, y'all both about to get ready to come to the fork in the road that y'all need to come to. Are we going to deliberately grow together? Or do we need to function more as some people who like each other, but let's not try to tie our lives together though? You're going to be able to actually guide that. And since you are a dude and you don't have to be overwhelmed by emotion, you're going to be able to help make the sensible choice in the matter. She's going to talk to you on the emotional side on some old, I either really am into it, woo, or nigga, I don't know. It's going to be more emotional. I'm not saying good or bad. I'm not saying her being emotional is a bad thing. I'm just saying that's the angle it's going to come from. But you, as an accountable male, you're going to understand how to make decisions. So you're going to bring her emotional energy into you. Consider that. You're going to think about your own emotional energy, plus the added benefit that you have as a man, which is the logical energy. You can think about shit like from a universally mathematical standpoint. You can like really think about it like that if you put yourself in that mind frame. So you are going to then be able to make a choice to say, you know what? This would be worth it. Or we should just goddamn do this thing over here. Like, we should not create the accoutrements of fucking life together. Because at some point, we have to tie that down. And I already know that. So let's just build a little point.
Don't deal with rejection well. They're not used to being rejected.
That wouldn't be rejection, though, Tuck. You literally go to
it would be something that, because in a lot of scenarios, it would be rejection. Because in a lot of scenarios, you're rejecting the relationship, right? You're rejecting the building of a relationship.
Right. Yeah. But that's better for both of y'all.
Right. You know that.
Yeah.
As a man. But
in any relationship with a female you get,
But you're the gatekeeper to the relationship.
That's what I'm telling you. But even when you get with the best female in the world, when y'all make decisions, you are gonna have to make decisions from time to time that in her mind, she gonna be like in the moment, this bullshit. And you're gonna have to trust the fact that in the future, she'll see what I was talking about. And most of the time she will. That's gonna happen once you get into the actual life building relationship that you choose to get in. That's gonna happen down anyway. That's a dynamic that exists between men and women simply because they flow.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, because we understand that real life and social media and the media is not real, right? Like there's a dichotomy there. Like,
yeah,
like real.
Okay. Huh? Yeah, bro. Why you say that? Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
I'm gonna get to a point. So we understand that. So like with the way that the media is controlled with the voices of the black female being this independent, I don't need no man type vibe.
Right.
But the reality is you do, and the reality is the men that you would want wouldn't even look at a woman that who's on that independent, you know what I'm saying? That vibe that I don't need no, right? So the thing is like, how do you reconcile it where the media is spitting this and the women are drinking this empowerment Kool-Aid to a degree where it's toxic to our community? You know what I'm saying? And not only, and we understand that if we, let's say if we got every man in line, right, in tow, we would have it would take that to take the power back. Like, how do you combat that in the media? Because there's a dichotomy, and a lot of women don't understand what happens in that. How I want to say it's like a delusional thing, right? It's like you believe one thing, but in reality, it's something else. And when reality actually hits and matches the pair, you know, what you understand things to really be at the time, a lot of times it's too late for people in our community, you know what I'm saying? Which is why I think a lot of, which is why a lot of hip hop, our music is always kept so young, you know what I'm saying? Which is why I think a lot of pressures are always like the way we're portrayed. We need to kind of own back, you know what I'm saying? Especially us as black men. But I think we've done that to a degree. I think there's a lot of examples of us out there. I think the women though have went the opposite way. I think the women have went the way of ratchetness. You know what I'm saying? Like, we used to have more conservative women now than we used to have more conservative. Now we don't have that. And I think that's hurt our community. I think that also in I ain't saying it's causation, but it's correlation. It correlates with this whole empowerment, women's empowerment thing. So how you feel about it? Like, as far as how it affects our community and what we need to do to combat that as black men.
All right. I feel like to combat that, I start there and then I go backwards to how I feel about it. Well, actually, let me start with how I feel about it. Women's empowerment to a certain degree, okay, no different than male empowerment or any other human type of empowerment, to the degree that it's not detrimental. But okay, I understand where you're coming from, though.
Yeah, like I don't agree. I don't disagree with a woman having a choice to do whatever the fuck she want to do.
Right, and I'm saying we have to accept that is a thing that is not even from our culture. That's something that was pushed onto us. Like,
see, but they gravitated toward it because it's something that
I'm not saying they didn't. I'm not saying they didn't. But what I'm saying is, when we want to combat it, the same pill I just talked about also fixes this problem. This is literal organic fruit. What I'm saying, or a man arriving to the moment already accountable for himself, helps to eliminate so many issues. For example, if he's in this relationship with this lady, whether it be a romantic relationship,
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like you wouldn't even get to that point. Like for men to be for the man you talking about, it wouldn't even like that's what's starting to happen. Like
so
real
listen
life,
let me finish what I'm saying.
Like, damn, I ain't even getting approached no more.
But let listen to what I'm saying. For a man to be in a relationship with that female, whether it be a romantic relationship or whether it be a platonic relationship, if that man who's in relationship with that female is arriving accountable, his interactions with her are going to help her see the balance that needs to be seen between the media men that she's attracted to, because the world is using they sensationalize emotions because they understand that women are willing to spend more money on shit like that. So that's just a money thing. But in the real world, if they're counterbalanced by, I got brothers, I got a father, I got uncles, I got male cousins who are all normal men who, when I talk to them and I interact with them, I can't be on no goddamn, I'm about to get ready to go off and cuss everybody out, like, because they're not responding to me that way. And they're responding to me in a way that's loving enough for it to be, because love has to be harsh at times. I'm not saying it has to always be this kitten glove thing. Like sometimes it have to be like, hey, you tripping. Like I'm not about to punch you in your face, but you're fucking tripping. I need you to relax right now. But when she's interacting with like that on a regular basis, and then she run into an accountable dude, oh, that's a whole different situation.
See, so I'm on the mind.
See, so like, hold on, this is what I'm saying. So again, just addressing the issue of having men arrive to the moment accountable still addresses this issue indirectly. But to the further points of women empowerment, I agree that it has become, in some ways, at least a distraction. At least a distraction. But I will also say that the internet is one of them things where you just got to look for what you want to see. You got to look for what you want to see. If you want to see women who classy, you got to look for them. If you want to see wild ratchet shit, you look for it. So all I'm trying to say is I don't necessarily agree with somebody like first of all preface it by saying I don't dislike Shawty. I don't dislike her music or none of that. I'm just about to make a specific point. I don't agree with people like Meg Thee Stallion or Lil Kim or Nicki Minaj,
Cardi B,
who I'm saying females who decide to say, well, I'm going to pimp myself. I'm going to hypersexualize myself. And when I do it for myself or to myself, then it's women's empowerment. Like, I don't necessarily agree with that mindset. Yeah. But I think it's a little different for her because she can't really hypersexualize herself. But
yes, you can. I mean, again, wearing half naked shit is still wearing half naked shit. I mean, even though you may not be sexy, it's still sexualizing.
All right, then.
Somebody hit it.
Yeah, for whoever into that. So, see what I'm saying? That's another problem of accountable man to fix. A whole nother issue. You see what I'm saying? So how many issues this shit fix? This that real big one.
I'm talking about. See, bitches like Lizzo is mad because she can't find a dude because the niggas she want, right? The niggas that'll be on that make the money that she would need for a nigga to make, because women don't want to do that make less than them. So the guys that have standards and options. I'm saying, but it has standards.
Retail, so that ain't that hard.
What you mean?
Most women work in the retail industry.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, as far as Lizzo's situation, like she want to do that you don't qualify for, baby. Like you don't.
How you tell her what she qualify for? Well, like how we tell her that?
I ain't saying that in that way. What I'm saying is
you just saying that.
Not in that way. Let me rephrase that because I don't want to feel like I'm
like, bro, how can I tell her who she qualify for?
Because the results and the proof is in the pudding. The
I
men
can tell
that
you she
you're
don't
trying to shoot
qualify
your
for
shot
me.
at, the men you keep trying to shoot your shot at is like, bro, you tripping.
Oh,
That means you're not in that league. That
yeah,
means
and
that
also you shouldn't be shooting your shot. You're a female.
right. But see, again, that's another problem because ain't nobody shooting a shot. Who's shooting? Ain't nobody other caliber. This is what I'm trying to tell you, man. Ain't nobody other caliber. What she like shooting a shot. Ain't like she Jill Scott or somebody. Well,
Oh, well then she'll be all right. We ain't got to worry about her. She good.
but you see what I'm saying? No, but
Yeah.
she's on this body shaming shit. You know, people body shaming, but that only goes one way when it works for her. Again, to your point. That's all I'm saying. To your point.
What you mean body shaming?
Like, nah, she be like, yeah, they fat shaming me, but woo, and did that basically that's her excuse for getting half naked, being naked.
So she get half naked and then she don't want people to say she fat? Is that what you saying?
Yes.
Oh.
She's saying I should be able to, if skinny girl wear this, I can wear this. And it's like, well, she we can call her skinny, we can call you fat, bro.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm just being real like,
don't say I wouldn't even worry about her. Like I just let her.
It's
live her life.
It's the things that are being put. That's what I'm saying. She's one of the loud voices.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even have to deal with that. I'm not dating no fat chick. So I ain't got to worry about it. My girl feeling like Lizzo.
It's not about you dating fat chicks. It's about
how would that
about the message that she's spewing.
That shit good for fat girl though, Tuck. They should feel like they can get anybody. They might catch a nigga like that. It's a rich nigga like nothing but a fat girl. It's gotta be at least.
It's a difference to being confident and being unrealistic. No, it's different. You can catch. Lizzo is unrealistic.
It's only unrealistic if it don't work, Tuck.
And it ain't working, nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. It ain't working yet. Let's try to do her thing, man. Go, Lizzo.
What are you talking about? It ain't working. It's not gonna work. No, it's gonna work.
It just ain't work yet. Shout it.
All right. Manifest that shit. She gonna be one of the manifest bitches. I'm gonna manifest me a husband, motherfucking bitches. What I was gonna make earlier is when you say these things about the man, get back to a point. When you say these things about the man and you know him coming and approaching things in the right way, and
just accountable. He ain't gotta be right or wrong, man.
No, but being accountable. But my thought process is being accountable is the right way. And what I'm saying is by doing that, I'm of the mindset is you're not that woman is going to do something because she's not used to that type of dude, right?
Yeah, that's in the beginning. Yeah, that's to be expected though.
She's gonna do something to wreck it. And what I'm saying is like
that's to be expected.
How it goes, like, but what I'm saying is like that happens a lot.
Yeah, but it like a baby talk. You got to know that.
You know what I'm saying? Like that happens a lot.
Yeah, but you know that, so you don't even trip. You don't get mad when the baby knocks some shit over. You know it gonna take time for your baby to learn how to stand up and walk and all that.
No, bro. Okay, so again, a lot
we
of
all do dumb shit talk. That ain't gender based.
Nah, but what I'm saying is when it comes to that particular situation, when she's scared, when she knows she, you know what I'm saying, she do some women.
That's not all women.
A lot of time most women that don't know what they got or who don't understand what, because what an accountable man does is hold a woman accountable. And for women that don't want to be accountable, they gonna do some shit that gonna fuck up that situation. And what I'm saying is if you and my mindset is you're not gonna like you have an all thing like you have a small thing, right? So a woman or that ilk, and this is most women, because most women are walking around since unaccountable. Like they don't get held accountable at all by society to a large degree. So
right.
That's what I'm saying. Like how I don't believe that type of woman is gonna be beneficial. Like she gonna all of a sudden just submit and just, or not even submit, just be the correct partner that she wants to, that man needs to be.
It's what's gonna happen, Tuck.
You know what I'm saying?
Then what's gonna
She's
happen?
not gonna do that.
She's not gonna do it right away. But what's going to happen is if that man remains, if he decides to remain because he sees something else, she's either going to. That's why I was trying to tell you. You're gonna get to the fork in the road where it's gonna be a simple question, and the simple question is: do you recognize the value here, or do you not? And if she does not, then you move forward. The same way you're gonna have to in any relationship when the person don't recognize your value.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just you're creating a way for her to not be able to put it on you. Like she can't go, oh, he was just wild. Like she got a lie to say that. She know. No, this man didn't talk crazy to me. This man was showing me before he presented it to me that like if I'm a rock with him, this kind of how I'm gonna have to go with it. Like I wasn't ready for that. So I had to let him go. Or I wasn't ready for that. But I recognize he valuable. So I'm gonna do my best to get ready.
Right. And so what I'm saying is
Like both of those
you're not gonna get ready. You already like
no, you can get ready.
A woman, bro, like
you can get ready.
She gonna be who she is. And if she was actually raised to play her position to a degree, to a man, to a certain man, or not even to a certain man, just to understand.
Yeah, I don't believe that fits
recognize the needs of the man, huh?
I don't believe that fits mindset. I believe you can get ready. I believe because I'm gonna tell you what I really believe. I believe most people don't even.
The younger shit.
We don't know what we don't know. A lot of people have never
you gotta be willing to accept that. Like, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of women, pride and ego ain't gonna win. A lot of women don't seek the shit.
No,
unless they really want it. And a lot of women pride get in their way because of the shit I was just.
I'm not saying that don't happen, but what I'm saying is once stuff is presented, listen what I'm saying to when you present stuff in a way that is not boastful, when you present stuff in a way that's literally just factual, and you allow her to go through her little emotional shit, like, cause see, that what happen with a female. When you tell her some shit, she be trying to figure out like how you fucked up. Like, okay, the nigga cussed me out when he said it, so I ain't gotta listen to him. Or, he ain't really, he fucked the bitch right before he told me the truth, so I ain't gotta listen to him. Like, they be trying to figure ways out of shit sometimes. That's all on. That's all on, nigga. They literally like an ocean, nigga. They trying to get out. Like, we coming in, building beaches and shit around their ass to harness that power. So, okay, because you know my belief, nigga, they come wild. But anyway, so, and again, I'm not talking about wild on no sexually promiscuous shit. I'm talking about as a goddess energy form. But anyway, when that happens, and she really got to deal with the fact, like, if you really want to make your lady have a fit, don't do nothing but tell her the truth in a loving, respectable way. And then that's it. Watch her wrestle with that shit.
Yeah, it's
and watch but then watch 24 hours to 48 hours after she done wrestle with that shit, and it settled down into her actual femininity, the part that's in her DNA, and she like, nigga, I can't even. I gotta do it. Like, I gotta.
Yeah, see, I don't want that. I want a woman that's already.
But see, what I'm telling you, though, that happens in the beginning with most women because it's the same. It's the same as when you're trying to decide, should I even put forth this effort for you? That's her version of that. You're deciding that as a man, like, I don't know if I should really go hard. Like, I could go harder. But, like, is it worth going harder here? But when you commit, because you got to wrestle with some shit. When you commit to, I'm going to go harder. She got a version of that herself. Her version look like that. It's just that with women, you got to understand, they live moment to moment because they're driven primarily by emotion. So something that can happen for you once for like 10 years, like you might be able to go on one command for 5-6 years. Female not built like that. They're going to experience that moment over and over again. And a lot of times that moment gonna be brand new to them, and they gonna be for real. It's gonna seem crazy as hell to you because you know it's not brand new. But for them, the moment is new. The emotion that they're feeling inside that moment is new. So in their brain, this shit new. And if you don't see that shit, you go goddamn go ahead. You gonna be in that moment like, nigga, you crazy. What's wrong with you? Ain't nothing wrong with her. She being her natural self. You being your
so right though.
You being your natural self. It's just that at that moment, you may not be able to, you may be choosing because you still had a capacity as a man. You just choosing to not see it. You like, nah, man, you tripping. I ain't finna deal with this shit. What? How that brand new? Like, nah, that ain't brand new. But it is. It really is. Because she live moment to moment. But when you really logically think about it, you think about it being like, think about a goldfish.
But think about how that affects. This is what I'm saying, bro. That's
it can have a positive effect when you understand it. That ain't too much.
That's too much for a man. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, if that's too much for a man, then he needs to step away from because they come.
No. This is what I'm trying to tell you though. Not in the sense you're thinking about it. I'm saying is that's a lot for a man to deal with in order just to get things that are normal. That's all I'm saying.
You're not gonna just get things that are normal. Only if you only command normal shit. Why would you only command normal shit?
No. What I'm saying is because what you telling me again, bro. Again, what you just said.
And what I told you is once you do what you're supposed to do, you literally get to command what you want and need back.
Right, but what you just said didn't just constitute that.
What you mean?
You just said you just ran through this whole litany list of of her got to circle back through her whole shit.
Yes,
and you know there are, and what I'm saying is for men, there are women out there that are already ready like that. Like you ain't gotta deal with them in no way where they gotta circle through their bullshit just to come back and be.
It's a quicker circle. So they still doing it. It's just a quicker circle.
Well, no, because I think there's an understanding of them understanding the value, again, recognizing that value in that man, and then recognizing
I mean
how to play their position, how they play their position in that value.
But that's all wrong once they understand that. That be the problem. A lot of women don't actually see the value in the dude they kicking it with.
They go back to my point when I was telling you about they two bro. They what I'm trying to tell you, like we span the same shit. I'm giving the symptoms, you giving an explanation of the symptoms.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. It's like we got to get to a point to where women have to recognize they can need help in when it comes to being accountable and being in the situations where recognizing the things they need from a man. You know,
if a man tell them that in a loving, respectful way, they'll be close. It'll be better for them to recognize it like that.
I don't. You can't, bro. You can't say shit to these females.
You can definitely say something to a female.
They be wilding out here, man.
Wow, you can say something to a female.
You know, it's crazy, man.
Every female who you got an intimate relationship.
There's a chick right now, bro, that I see that's a police officer, and she swears she a city girl, but they be locking niggas up. But they be brother, they like the biggest criminal. But she a police and she a city girl. Did the shit. This is what I be talking about, no accountability.
You heard it all right. You heard the piece I come in at the accountable male.
Mm-hmm.
She in a relationship with a non-accountable male.
She ain't got no nigga. Of course she ain't got no nigga. Come on, bro. She ain't got no nigga.
So she been left to her own devices. What you want her to do? And she left the
niggas. She left the nigga. She that you know. She left.
Okay. Hell yeah, you know, dudes don't leave. Niggas simple. They catch a girl, they go stay. These niggas ain't got no standards. They don't be like, oh, you ain't meet my criteria, I got to ride. They don't do that.
That's what we need, and that's why, again, the content I be saying from old bruh be so
They
valuable.
don't tell nobody that. I ain't heard him tell nobody that.
It's because
I
you don't
tell
watch him, bro.
hell no, I won't watch his ass. I don't want to watch
You
him
don't
like
watch. I don't watch him as much, but
no damn
I've
camel.
caught enough. I've caught
That
enough.
tight ass suit. I'm straight on that, bro.
I'm caught enough to understand it, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. Like
You
I'm
hanging
not
up
a
on
nigga
girls.
that's triggered by the shit that he talked to women because
You ain't like the fresh fit
I've
niggas.
seen women talk more shit to men in a little bit. So I'm not that back and forth. That shit don't bother me.
Exactly.
I
You know what I'm
think
saying?
it's
That's
more
the
of
female.
him, right? But I think he does it in an effeminate way because he does it like snappy back at them, right? So that's because he was raised by. That's what I'm saying. Like it goes in his whole, you know what I'm saying, the way he's brought up. So I get it. Like I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't do that shit. And you know what I'm saying? I check a bitch a totally different way, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? So and that's what I'm saying. Like, and that like that part don't bother me because I'm all right. I get it. Like that's just the nigga he is. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the shit that he talk about, and I do like some of the content because I think by default he gives men a standard to live up to. Like nigga, stop fucking these big fat hoes. Stop sticking your dick in the end of fucking body. We seen a video of him where he was talking about stop being nigga, stop being loose with your seed. You need to be A, B, C, H, Y, Z if you want to be all this all extra shit. You know what I'm saying? So he gives a standard as far as laying it out. And he brings and one video I've seen recently where he's actually bringing a moral component as far as saying, hey, yeah, these things make you a high value man, but it takes these integrity, discipline, and I forget the other thing to stay one. You know what I'm saying? Morals. You know what I'm saying? To stay one. So that's what so these are the things that people don't because people sensationalize shit too. They take nigga, he just did this thing. These, you know what I'm saying? Like people got some, but bros speak, you know, a whole truth, and people want to pick apart, you know.
Won't speak no whole truth.
I mean, what I'm saying is like he goes both, like he speaks to both sides. Like he ain't just sitting there talking shit about women. You know
I agree with the soundbite that Ryan Davis said when he said he might be making 3 angels, but he making 1,000 devils in the process. He empowering a whole herd of bitch ass niggas to say bitch nigga shit. He empowering them niggas.
But bitch niggas gonna be bitch niggas though. Like
they don't gotta be empowered by a nigga though.
I don't think he's empowering bitch niggas. Like
he doing it. He know he doing it.
You think he's empowering? You think he know he's empowering?
And he know that in his comments.
Because he talk down. He say like, nigga, I'm not talking like, if you're not a nigga that's doing ABC, AYZ, I'm not talking like you.
He also recognized
you don't get this.
He also recognized that that's not the majority of the people who listen to his show. These high capacity, these high value men aren't tuning in to his YouTube show, too.
A lot of them, bro. This is what I'm saying. A lot of dudes that have been supportive of the channel. Like I've watched old videos of dudes.
So you telling me, for example, if he got 1 million people, you telling me at least 250,000 of them is high value men?
I say out of the 1 million subscribers that he has, I say about 100K is high value men.
10%. That's about 10%. Okay, cool then. So that means 90% is bitch ass niggas. And you think you don't know that?
And women.
Okay. Women who sign up for that shit. So got it. And you think he don't recognize that he's hurting all these people? Like he's shepherding these motherfuckers.
You saying he hurting?
Yeah, not hurt. Like he's hurting them like a shepherd. Yeah. Like he motherfucking guiding their ass down this path with him.
I think
that's what he's doing.
But the path is to like relationships and better outcomes.
But it's not. It's the path is him talking shit to women and telling them women that they shouldn't have had no baby.
What?
That way he telling them, you know, you had your 3 kids, or you think you go get a man now. You know, a man got to make X amount of, he got to make $150,000 or $300,000 to take care of you for you to stay at the house. And now you got 3 kids. What you gonna do for this man, for him to take care of you? Woo, woo, woo. Like, huh?
What you? I don't get that.
That's how bro be talking. That's how bro be coming at the women. The women be like, "Oh, I want to get married." He be like, "Nah, you ain't gonna get married. You low value, bitch." Basically, like, what is you talking about?
No, he's saying you're not gonna get this type of man. You need to get your average dude, settle down, and make a fucking life.
But how they gonna work right after he's saying this? What you need is $300,000 a year, but go get you a dude who made $70,000 a year. How you gonna get what you need?
You don't want to work, but see, that's not where you at. He's giving. He say, "Hey, this the money. You not like this the money. The type of shit you gonna of a guy you gonna make. You that need to make right for you to do A, B, C, X, Y, Z with your kid."
And let me ask you this: how he get to decide that anyway? That's another thing that bothers me.
What you mean?
Like how he decide what type of dude she deserves?
He's not saying that. He's saying based on
exactly what he's saying when he's saying
socioeconomic.
You're not gonna, you don't qualify for that type of guy.
You're doing a socioeconomic assumption, babe, bro. Like that's like you know, certain people walk in certain social economic circles, and they only deal with certain people in social economic circles or are higher.
Right.
Which is
we also know that relationship is a hugely gray area for humans.
Right, but what I'm saying is he's
not
trying to put it
any type of caste system for
relationship. It's a gray area for people who don't for a lot of for how I want to say this. It's a gray area in certain ways, but in this way he's talking about is building a life in fucking America, and what it's gonna take to get from A to Z with kids, like retirement, life, ABC, you know what I'm saying? All this whole shit that goes along with life. You know what I'm saying?
How does he feel like he can decide this lady? No, but he's telling her. So that's a decision. He's telling her, you don't qualify for this certain caliber of dude. How can he say that? Because that's what he's telling a lot of these women. I ain't saying he's telling all on that. Because I ain't looked at all his shit.
He's saying what he says is what would make a man making that type of money want you when he has other options of women that are younger, prettier, hotter. That's all he says. He said, what makes you special? And all he's trying to do is make it real for them to say, hey, my pussy is not the special pussy that I think it is. I don't, I need to really realize that I need to I need to make some real life decisions about how I move in relationships and not have this fucking la fantasy fucking thing about love. I need to make some practical decisions about how I need to move because hey, I'm getting older. My life depends, my future depends on it. And I don't want to be an old woman alone. That's the shit that he's putting that perspective on it. Do I like the way he does it? Not all the time. But I've watched enough content to understand that's where it's coming from. It's not the sensationalization that everyone tries to make it, even though he uses that to get the attention. And he's even said that on one of his things. So
all right, bro. Well, cool.
That's all. That's what I get from, bro. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? You know me, bro. I'm gonna look at it and just say it. There's some bullshit. There's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If it's some bullshit,
that's what I smell when I see bro. I smell bullshit. So I'm like,
yeah, he trigger a lot of niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Like, and then the other part that bothered me about bro, it like you ain't even living the shit you saying, nigga. You ain't in no long-term relationship.
Not at the moment, nah. I mean, I guess he got some.
You got failed long-term relationship. He's failed at long-term relationship.
Yeah, but he's spoken. Yeah, like he's admitted it. Like that's what I'm saying. Like he just like
you're not this high value man.
He say they my fault. He say, hey, them shits on me. You know what I'm saying?
So is he a high value man? Is that what he describes himself as?
I think at the moment he does. Because of where he's at now. You know, as far as
he's a high
as far as
value man.
where he.
So
I
that's
mean,
why
the nigga live in a whole. I mean, the nigga got some different shit. Like the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like he do his thing. So like, I ain't, you know what I mean? He has a nice living for himself, and you know he done well for himself.
Okay. So I just don't. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with a man living a platform of do what I say, not what I do type shit. Like,
What you mean?
Again, he's not this high value person.
Well, why would you like? What do you mean? Because he has 6 things that he defines that
his platform is trying to talk to these women about how to get into long-term relationships and ultimately get married. But he's talking from a space of he's not in a long-term relationship. He's not seeking a long-term relationship. He has failed in at least 2 long-term relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And why the fuck am I listening to you? That's like me going to somebody who done failed at opening up a pizza shop when I want to open up a pizza shop. Why wouldn't I just talk to a successful pizza shop owner? You failed at 2 pizza shops and you talking shit to motherfuckers.
Here's the thing. Okay,
who don't got their shit together yet.
You don't. So here, from those older videos, from those older videos, right? Like he has all these old ass videos. He would, you know, basically tell he has these sessions that he books, right? With a lot of it was a lot of men. So he even gave he did an interview on a No Jumper podcast where he, you know, he kind of basically and on the Joe Budden podcast where he just kind of told his whole, you know, story about how he even got into that space, right? Of being an image consultant and all that. And so he goes from corporate sales to being an image consultant, but the way he went about it was to get these guys, right, who were budding you know, are making, you know, nice money, but they're budding middle management. They trying to get to C class, or dudes that are in lower class trying to, you know, make it to middle management to make the C class, stuff like that, right? So he would take those, he would target those men and basically create an image and give them the 4 pillars, right? Basically work on their digital footprint, the image, their physical image, the digital footprint, the digital image, attitude, and some behavior, you know, posture stuff, right? So he would go and detail all these things for me. So by doing that, he said a lot of feedback he was getting from men taking what he, you know, he get, you know what I'm saying, kind of like what you were saying, like bringing the man from A to Z kind of on the emotional, but you know, him more so in a professional manner, right? He said he would get a lot of feedback from men that say, hey, man, these women are, you know, get basically, you know how women are, you know what I'm saying? Especially in that upper echelon of, you know, you making money, and you know how these bitches are gold digging. Like, nigga, I be rolling on them gold digger pranks on Facebook, nigga. That's like my guilty pleasure. That shit be so funny. Like, I swear to God. But anyway. But just, you know, being women and shit like that. So you know, just
he didn't help them with that. So why did they think that just because he helped them professionally?
Well, no, he's saying that it's harder. He's saying like, damn, like
fix their mental approach to women.
Huh?
He
so
didn't
his
fix
approach was, hey, for the men that are doing these kind of jobs, the STEM jobs, the brokers, the VP of mergers and acquisitions, these men, they don't have enough selection of women that are quality. So let me tell these women that, hey, these men say they want these type of women. Where are these women at? And I'm telling women what these men over here want. And so that's how this shit all started.
I thought men date down, not across. I thought that was
bro,
the
it's
whole.
not about day down. It's not. I'm not saying here or there. I'm saying for the
You just
men.
described that men want them to be on the same level as them.
Not right, not the same level, bro. Like what? No, I'm saying like what these men want. They're basically saying, telling women, "Hey, you want these type of men? Well, these men over here are single. They're in these type of jobs, and they're saying this. I'm not seeing the women that do this. I don't see no feminine women, mostly women masculine. The women that do these type of jobs are ones we see that most masculine.
What jobs? What type of jobs you saying?
Police officers, government,
They got to be masculine for them jobs, too.
no,
They can't be successful.
nurses, yeah, like and nurses are a lot of nurses. I mean, attorneys, shit like that. So, like,
But hold on, so you recognize that though they can't be feminine and be effective or successful in them jobs.
but you can be that there, right? But you do know how to submit still because you got a boss, you got shit you got to deal with. ABC, AYZ, but
That's
you don't want to do
different
it at
type of
home.
submission, though.
Are you building a family and life?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not gonna work.
Anyway, every woman don't pair up anyway. You know what I'm saying? We all understand most men of value get more women. That's just how it's always been like in time. Like whether he choose to do it or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he has that option. So but I was just saying that because that's how that's how that whole shit started as far as him saying, hey, speaking to women, like, hey, this is what these men that I've coached.
But them ain't the women he be talking to. He don't be talking to no mid to executive level corporate women.
Ain't got to be corporate, bro. Like
you just said they the men in the same women in the same jobs.
No, I didn't.
So what job they doing, Tuck?
Bro, it's about what you mean.
Like what I'm trying to figure out. What is it about?
Listen, he coached men. They go out into the world. They come back with feedback saying, hey, these are the type of women I am meeting. They do this, this, and this, and these are not the things that I want. Hey, okay,
what are you not finding in the women?
What are you not finding in a woman?
So he's not a dating consultant.
He's not,
so
bro.
Why is he trying to now give them advice or provide some type of remedy?
Advice. He's saying, hey, the men that I've coached, this is what they say they want. And based on all this research and history, these are the things that men of value have always have had and done. And
is that nice
advice? Parameters around the modern terms of a high value man.
So he's trying to give women advice on how to get these high value men, but he's not a relationship consultant.
I don't think he's no.
So why is he trying to give relationship advice?
Because he's trying to get women and men together.
Why?
In the black community, bro. Because that's his purpose, bro. I guess.
He's not even with a black woman.
At this moment that I know of, I don't know. He don't publicize his relationship. Like he says
he should definitely publicize his relationship. His relationship should be the example that people can follow.
I don't know.
Example.
I don't think. Maybe if he gets married, probably he'll do it. But I wouldn't do it if I'm dating someone. And
I mean, obviously, if it's first,
I wouldn't do that.
Well, brother,
unless we get married, I wouldn't do that.
What I'm saying is, I agree with that, Tuck, but he's not a young man. Where he is in life, he should already be established in a relationship with someone.
But I think if you don't,
there's no reason.
When I'm saying watching the
Joe, this caliber should be seen.
What I'm saying, watch. I agree, but a lot of men choose to be that way. And he had 2 marriages. He failed. He said.
So why is he trying to tell other women what to do?
Evidently he's got his shit right. I guess you know what I'm saying. He worked this way. His way he is. What you mean?
He don't. His shit didn't equal a long-term relationship.
He just not. What do you mean? See, there's a difference in choosing. He don't have to be in a relationship. Why does he have to?
We don't know what his choice is. You say he ain't telling nobody.
He says he deals with a woman, but he's never gonna put. He has a relationship, but he's not gonna publicize it because he don't want that to be But he, you know, people who see him out or whatever, he be with his chick. So the women he deal with, like,
Okay. That's a red flag for me, bro. You talking
what
to
you
me
mean?
about something, but I can't see it in your life. You can't show me no example from your life about it, but you try to tell me about
I think, but yeah, but I think he's not. He's saying it in a way where
it. Don't matter what way you saying it. You telling me, hey, bro, you need to get your money right.
why does he have to? But why
You need to
does
get your
he
credit
have to
up.
do it to make a point?
Because when you do something, your authentic experience gives you a unique perspective on teaching other people how to do it.
No, all he's saying is that these men want this, and are you that as a woman?
Right. But I'm
That's what he
saying,
be saying. And what he
but you're
does,
saying that,
and he goes about the way of peeling out the layers of are you that or not?
but he's
That's all he
saying
does.
that from the perspective
And
of
I
not
don't
having.
get.
It's
Yeah,
like you don't have
it
no
don't take.
interest.
What I'm saying is, don't take somebody being in a long term relationship to do that.
Okay. But he's not even seeking to give relationship advice. Yet he's trying to figure out about relationship. These men that you didn't train them on how to acquire women. You train them on how to better
To be the
their
best version
professional,
of themselves, right?
their professional image so they can advance professionally. That's what you taught them.
Right. And he also first thing he says is get counseling. Like he always tell people to get like that's one of his go, you know, his shits. Like, you know, hey, for me to deal with you, how I need to deal with you, you need to be also getting some mental.
I don't disagree with that, Tom. I guess I'm just saying again now. Did you the way I'm thinking about this? You
Again, I don't
telling me
agree with everything, but you know, I
he
get the
telling
message.
me he telling me okay, these type of men want this. And I'm just going all day feedback because I don't know because I ain't really take no time out to be interested or try to help them in this area of their life. I helped them in a different area of their life, but they came back and told me about this other area. So that's the area I'm reporting to y'all on. And do these other women got it? And if you don't got it, I'm gonna tell you in a really, really harsh way
Then he went and did some research.
that
And
you don't
then
deserve
that's
that
when
type of.
he comes to back up his opinions, and then you know, he gives facts and speaks his opinions around the fact. So that's what I'm saying. Like I don't, again, bro. Like I think he's necessary because he's creating a standard to a certain degree. I
But
think.
he creating a standard that he's not living by.
What you mean? He's not. What you mean? A standard he's not living by. I don't get that.
According to all intents and purposes, he's a high value man. He should actually have a singular
But
long
all
term
high men
relationship.
don't necessarily have relationships. I
They
want to be in.
do. They do all got relationship with a woman in some capacity.
I mean, to a capacity, yeah, but I'm saying like they don't have like a wife or no shit. Like they fuck
I ain't saying
around,
he gotta have a wife.
right? So if
He
he
should
at a
have
point
like.
right now where he wants to fuck around, I don't got no quarrel with it. I don't
So
hold
then
no
what I'm
woman.
saying is, if that's the
Like
case, then he should be advocating fucking around, not building a lifetime.
why? Until he
Cause that's what
find out,
you
until
do.
he find a chick that
You
does
should practice what you preach.
bro. And I don't see I don't see where he's not. That's what I'm saying.
Because he not building toward no long-term relationship.
I don't know that. Frankly,
You know that.
I don't need to know that to know that what he's saying or some of the content that he gives out and the things that he says is a good thing for
All
our
right.
community, especially coming from a male to a female perspective.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't agree all the way how he handled it. Like I don't agree all the way how he handled it because again, I wouldn't handle it that way. But from a male to female perspective,
Bro, remind me of them fresh.
saying, hey, men want this. Like this is what I'm saying. Like most women don't know what the fuck men want or that ilk because they don't.
It don't matter.
Even regular men on the base level, they don't even get that shit.
They're not gonna meet those men.
That's why a lot of women are drawn over there. But like, damn, I ain't never heard this shit. When men want this. Wow. Oh, I didn't know. And so Boom.
You know why they ain't never heard it talk? Because all the men they around not talking to them about it.
What you mean? You think
All
women?
the, I think that most women aren't around accountable men. That's why they don't know what men want.
I don't agree with that.
Because if you were, you will understand from different angles what men expect. It'll be a natural byproduct. You'll be able to see it
I
in
think
your
they
parents.
were.
You'll be able to hear about it from your brothers and your cousins. Your uncle will give you a whole different version of it. So then when you get into a situation, you'll be able to identify what's going on a lot better.
Yeah, but I think that there's what I don't understand. Like, I get it.
Understand?
No, I get what you're saying, but I don't get the. I don't know. I don't.
I just think I don't know, bro. I get it. That's what it is when it boils down to it. I don't believe bro is leading by example, and for me personally, I can't rock with you if you're not leading by example.
Hey, all I say is the content is good, and I think it serves a purpose because
Like
you might not like the messenger, but
the message ain't even shit.
What you mean the message ain't shit?
I'm not talking to no woman crazy just to tell her that she not
went through the whole
high value man.
You understand what I just said? How we got there to the point, and even getting that kind of generating that kind of content. It was men calling in before. When he'll get on nigga, you ain't see when he told the nigga, hey, but you fat and you broke, bro. That 2 strikes against you, bro. You got fit one of them. He told him just like that, bro. I was rolling.
Mm-hmm. He need to do only that for me personally.
You know what I'm saying? Why though? Like why? Because when
that's just for me. I don't want to see that shit. I'm good on.
So you're triggered by the fact that he talked to women.
I'm not triggered. I just choose. That's not my appetite. I don't want to see a man. I don't want to see a man degrade a woman to get his point across.
Like him doing that shit. Like that shit don't bother me. Like it don't like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't me or mine, and it ain't nobody where I rock. So,
but what I'm saying is, if he talking like that, what he would do is talk to your folks like that.
No, he won't.
What would stop him? Nothing stopping him.
He wouldn't talk to my folk like that.
If your folk call in the show, he might chunk them all too.
My folks ain't calling. That's what I'm saying. My folks ain't calling in the show. My folks ain't gonna call in no show because they got me.
And so that's what I'm trying to say. So at that decay, that's a whole.
That's what I'm saying. So a female, right? But a female who 38 calling in the show, or a female who 32 calling in the show, they like leadership, or they get something out of that content. You can't say it ain't getting them that. The man ain't grew a channel for that, and it ain't men. There's women, bro. Women telling you, bro, like it's not like.
Bro, it cool.
That's it, men, just like you say, men. It's more women that call to agree with the points he make. He got to filter through the ones that agree to get to a person that way he can create some content from.
I got you. We ain't got to talk about it, bro.
I'm just saying, like that shit be like funny to me, bro. Like
I'm never gonna see, bro. Bro's a weirdo to me.
He's weird.
That's what it gonna be.
I agree. Bro, and that's why I say the internet is undefeated, because nigga it's the weirdo world to me. For me, you know what I'm saying? All these motherfuckers weird, but I just accept that.
If I don't believe you living that shit, I ain't listen to you.
I'm saying I just accept that. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers out here weird, bro. Especially in the internet land.
Yeah. So that shit go, man.
You know what I'm saying? YouTube world, it ain't weird. Hey, real talk, you heard about that Tasha K shit? Just on some guy shit. Look, bro. This bitch Tasha K, you know, shit, internet shit that be breaking all these stories. She the one that Polite, that dropped all the bombs on Polite, right? On the Polite case. How about these bitches was getting information from a retired Fed who was accessing cases?
Okay. I mean, how else was she supposed to get the exclusive information?
But the Fed got jammed. And they talking about coming after her because, of course, you doing some shit illegally.
Mm-hmm. She done made money off of it.
And
That's what it boiled down to. And it what it is. You know how these folk play. They government play a dirty game. They go sell you the dope. They go sell you the dope and lock you up
for it. Believe it. Believe it.
They go sell you the dope. They go put all the shit you need to sell the dope in the store for you to come by.
But that ain't just her. But that ain't just shit. She leaked. She ain't got shit from R. Kelly case. Like shit that only lawyers knew and shit, like investigators knew and shit. Like what the fuck? Like that's when they knew. Like, so hold on, you got to be talking to somebody else. Like, hold on, you got an inside. So it's like, what the fuck, man? You know what I'm saying? Like,
pass it up. See that what the internet do. That's what prevention works. So I'm trying to tell you, prevention is so much heavier, bro.
You can't be out there wilding like that though. Even if you get the information, it's a way to disseminate it in a way you're not. You gotta know what to put out and what not put out.
You can't do that.
Yes, you can. You can't put out here. You can't. You gotta know. You gotta disseminate that information, bro.
These folk getting these folk all the information, bro. These folk like, hey, they go put out. The only thing they not gonna put out is something that'll get them killed. Other than that, they going for
it. And last but not least, your boy Mo Fame. 17 years. 17 year PPP.
That's what I wanted to say earlier, man. Like these folk really thought, like I don't know why, and you know what I'm saying. Obviously, I wouldn't ever say nothing like that, but I knew people who was applying for, you know what I'm saying, hollered at me on some old woo. I was like, nah, I'm straight. And nigga told me, you know what I'm saying, niggas explained to me, and I broke it down. I said, hey, bro, I told you when it comes to money, I think about it blockonomically. This don't make sense blockonomically. Let me tell you something. If the government say they gonna give you something, they bullshit. Let me tell you something. If the government say they gonna give you something, they bullshit. I don't care how good it sounds. I don't care if they show up with it and leave it with you. Cause that's what they did with these PPP loans. They really put that shit in your bank account, bro. No folk didn't come holler at you. No folk didn't say, hey, did you spend this on what you wrote down on that application? They ain't do none of that. They really just dropped that shit off and left you alone. So if you don't understand blockonomics, you don't understand how to deal with the government, which is the motherfucker who own the whole neighborhood, the whole block. That shadow hand. If you don't understand how to deal with that shadow hand, you're not gonna understand it. That nigga say, you want $1,000? You tell that nigga, no, thank you, sir.
Bruh.
I'm good.
This nigga was just balling. Like with the PPP money. Like just wilding, like just being a nigga. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
But see, did the thing though. Ain't nothing wrong with bro. Bro is who he is.
No, what you mean?
He really thought, no, do what I'm trying to tell you. To these the type of dudes who exist in America now. They don't allow men to think for too long that they actual men, bro. When they not doing that, bro, ain't got no mental faculties by himself. Simple shit would have kept him prevented from this. A simple mindset would have told him something got to be going on with that.
But he a fraud nigga though. Like he got, you know what I'm saying? So that's like
right. Let me know that your mental shit is not there. As a man, all the powers you got that you could really employ.
This nigga owed $40,000 in past due child support and $50,000 in restitution.
That is. So what that mean? That means it's a family. That means it's a motherfucking family somewhere right now, man, growing up without the influence. Cause this nigga decided to be a little boy his whole life. That's in addition. That's in addition to him going to jail right now. That's just some extra shit. Just the mad potatoes is you got a little boy, little girl somewhere fucked up. Right now. They might be a grown person now. But they still fucked up, bro. Because your stupid ass wouldn't grow up.
Hey,
That's how I go out here, bro.
there be a lot of that, but again, what I'm saying is for women to avoid these situations, dealing with a life partner who ain't shit, protect yourself. Don't allow these niggas to skeet in you, bro.
I
Be
totally
selective with who you mate with. You know.
I totally agree. I think women should just go ahead tell niggas no, man.
You know what I'm
Just go
saying?
ahead go no off top, man. Fuck that shit.
They already say that. I mean,
Go no
shit,
off top,
a
y'all.
lot of women. Yeah, but again, we can go back to how perfect. Like, come on, bro. Most women deal with men of value. Period.
Go ahead, hit him with the no off top.
When you walk into a spot, you know,
You know what? What you talking about?
you know.
Who? When who walk into the spot?
If I walk into a spot, if I walk into a spot and my goal is to, I don't know, whatever, that night. If I want to meet a woman that night, that's gonna be my whole order, right? Like my confidence, my sweat, like that's gonna be me. Like I'm just be me. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, I don't think, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like I don't go in like I'm like, like I might like if I go in with that intention, that's what they're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, oh man, I hope I get a number tonight.
Nah, nobody's saying that.
But no,
Nobody
I'm saying that, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by you, like you as a man, though. So, like, the caliber of dude you are. You know what I'm saying? So, when the way you move,
a lot of people don't know that talk. A lot
you
of people don't know
exude
what
that.
caliber they is. Not on somebody else's scale. They know what it
They
is on
do.
their scale.
I mean, they do. That's how they treat that because they treat themselves alike. Like they treat themselves exactly how whatever caliber they think they are, bro.
That's
Otherwise,
what I mean.
otherwise, as a man, you'll raise your caliber. That's why I be saying like women don't know what they be looking at. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And when they look at when they made with these people, when they made with these men.
Yeah, they just don't understand the right criteria to look at. But they would not understand that if they didn't grow up with no accountable men around them for them to interact with. They got to interact with men platonically before they try to become intimate and romantic with a man. They
Yeah.
first and they formative relationships need to be platonic relationships with men who actually don't want nothing from them.
Family.
That's what I'm saying. They don't have that.
No, they have family, but not the strong base. It's most. That's why I say it's a power. The power base is
They don't
matriarch.
have men in those families, Tuck.
Yeah. Mm.
They don't have a whole lot of men.
Yeah, they do. There's a lot of men, bro.
Nah, it's a lot of males. It ain't a lot of men who are responsible for what the fuck going on and who actually talking like, nah, don't do that. No,
Yeah.
you a lady. Like before she recognized that she's a lady, but you're a grown man, so you know, like this little girl gonna be a lady. So no, you don't do that. Little girls who growing into ladies don't behave that way. You coming home, you know what I'm saying? You feeling kind of flirty. Oh no, Shawty. You in sixth grade. You're not ready for all that shit. That shit ain't gonna spoil. You gonna be all right. But talking to her I don't mean them exact words, but in a loving and respectful way that's organic to that relationship for y'all. That's how that's supposed to go, bro. Like, so they don't be knowing. None of us be knowing. I'm not saying it's specific to them. Cause the same reason she be having us. So like nobody don't be knowing. So then when a nigga try to interact with a female, you trying to interact with her romantically, you ain't really learned how to deal with a balanced female. You dealt with a female who was imbalanced. So she had to try to muster masculinity. That shit ain't gonna work. It just ain't gonna work. When you a little bitty boy she gonna be able to goddamn exert a little bit of power and a little bit of force. That's gonna quickly fade though. And once it fades, she gotta hope that she instilled enough respect in you for you to respect it. You know what I'm saying? Respect the boundaries of the mother-son relationship. So, okay. So now you don't even know how to function. Because you ain't get a chance to function with a balanced female. So now both of y'all enter a relationship, y'all don't know how to damn function. You trying to you fuck around, read a couple books because you logical, so you might arrive at the point a little quicker than her. So you fuck around and tell her some shit, looking at you like, nigga, you ain't shit. Like, then she fuck around, she a female, so she just know the sore spots in your soul. She call out some wild shit that actually bother you about yourself. And you know, nigga can't take that shit because the nigga ain't learned how to deal with his emotion. He ain't been around.
No. Why are you as a female going there?
Listen what I'm saying, Tuck. Emotional creature get hurt, lash out because they also don't know how to deal with a man in this space. I didn't learn how to deal with a man like when I get upset with him. Like I ain't never like if you grew up being upset with your daddy, your brother, your uncle, your cousin, them, but you get taught how to be upset, how to feel your feelings, because you can feel your feelings. They're your feelings, feel them. But how to not allow that to override you and make you get out your motherfucking lane, like make you really put yourself in a position where a nigga got to decide whether to bust you upside your head or not. Like, don't put that man in that position. But you got to learn that organic. A man can't tell you that. He can say it.
You gotta learn that.
Yes.
You as a woman know you can't whoop a man.
No, it ain't about the whipping. That's what I'm trying to explain to. It ain't about the whipping. It's about the fact that you shouldn't listen to. It's about the fact that you shouldn't even come across that line.
That's what I'm talking about. As a woman.
A woman not thinking about whether she can beat a man or not. Tuck. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. It's different from both sides. She's not thinking about, I'm going to enter this. A man think about, I'm going to enter this situation because I feel confident that I can come out victorious. Women don't think like that. Women think, I feel like running up in here, so nigga, we running up in here. That's it.
Right, that's inconsequential thinking. Like, why would you think that way?
That's the way they're wired to think, bro.
Right. So again, like when you say you got relationships with two broken individuals that are lacking certain things, right? That dynamic doesn't normally pan out unless the man, well, it doesn't. It just doesn't. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. It takes the individual. What I'm saying, it takes the individual recognizing and fixing themselves. That goes for the man and the woman.
Yes. I'm just saying it's more than likely to start with the man because he's logical. So he will more than likely arrive at a probable solution before she does.
Yeah. Definitely.
And when that happens, he has to be willing, capable, and patient enough to get her where he at.
Or he can just deal with a woman that's already there.
Okay.
You know, and let her fix herself.
Okay.
You
can do that. As long as you ain't got no babies with him, go for it.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then I think if they got kids together, I think it's even more incumbent of the women to want to make.
It got to be more incumbent on both of them at that point.
Of course, but I mean, again, man is always reluctant to leave. When a man that's been there in his home, he's always reluctant to leave. Women are ready to get the fuck. You know what I'm saying? You know, because again, they're fickle with their emotions. So when we go there, it's like, okay, women have to understand they should be having even more incentive to want to make that dynamic work. And that has been not the case because that's not enough. I guess that's not enough to keep them in their, I don't know, their space. You know what I'm saying? Their feminine energy. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
That's how they come wild talk. I'm trying to tell you.
that's that bullshit. That's what I'm telling you. They out here. It's something that ain't wild. They already ready.
It's
They already ready. You ain't got to deal with them. Let them.
wild
They
goddess
need
energy, bro. You
the
gotta
one that wild need to want to get tamed. Need to tame them. They need to tame.
you gotta put them canals in, man, and guide them through that.
Man, shit. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think guys are saying, nah.
Okay. And say
You
nah
know,
then. Then all you gonna be left with when you decide, because what a nigga gonna end up deciding is getting a chick. All you gonna be left with is either young chicks who not on your level, so you're not gonna be able to actually share life with them. You have to just carry them along.
it
Or
depends on the maturity of the shit.
or older chicks who ain't nobody else fucking with, or who is other niggas leftovers now.
Usually older dudes deal with younger chicks.
Yeah,
Because
but
they
that
can
then
they
you going for the
because
you dealing with
but
somebody who not gonna be on your level though.
that's
You're a
not true
premium.
because you're what you're doing is you're as a man, you're able to do things with her that she hasn't experienced yet. And so
That's because she's not on your level.
right, but that doesn't what you mean not on the level? What you mean levels as far as what? I don't understand.
Like
Because
if
all
you're in
she
the
got to do is understand how to be your piece and make your life a better you know what I'm saying? So you can then do the things that for her that she needs and give her those experiences, those life experiences that every woman want. So I think that's a better dynamic than two people who are actually like
who
you
like
know
build their whole life together.
no, I wouldn't say better. I say because either way, like there's some building that takes place. So either the man is gonna have to build himself up, and then
Right.
he would
And then
then
just basically bring her in at a later date.
right bring a chick in and that's ready to get down with everything he's got right that's
Yeah.
going on and basically plug into his life.
Or they build it together.
Yep, those are the options.
Yeah. And you saying you think just build it yourself, then when you get old, just get you a young chick.
I think that building it yourself as a man is what we need to do as a black community as black men. Um
I don't agree with that.
I
I think
think I
that's
think
way too boring. It's way more fun to build with a female.
I think that building yourself up, I think you do it faster. I think that you do it with you find out more about yourself and what you could be. And I also think that you do things you then find out more about yourself, about what you want, about the women you want.
I don't disagree. I think it's an old African proverb that say you want to go fast, go alone. You want to go far, go together.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. I prefer
And then
far.
then then once you get to your wherever, what I'm saying, your level where you want to be, to where you want, okay, now I want a family, uh, and do this part of my life. You choose a woman that's ready to provide that experience.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay.
so that's a way. That's what I'm gonna teach my
Like Jay and
my
Gloria on Modern Family.
what you say? I don't watch
Like
that.
it was a relationship on Modern Family where Gloria is this middle-aged chick and Jay is this older white dude who just retired. He owned a closet company.
Mhm.
So he married her. You know what I'm saying? She had like a son already. And then they had a son together. So he like folks basically be thinking his son is his grandson. Cause he an older dude, you know what I'm saying, who married a younger chick and then had a baby with her. But she not She not like 20s young. She just young for him because he like in
Mhm.
his maybe his mid to late 60s, and Shawty is probably like in her late 30s, early 40s on the show, like the characters on the show. So, all right, I don't I'm good on that, but I mean, yeah, it's enough space out here for everybody. So
Yeah.
I support that. Like if that's what dude want to do, I don't want to build. I prefer sharing my experiences.
Yeah, you're gonna do that anyway.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just build, and then it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. But shit, bro, I'm about to go ahead and get all this thing. It's
Yeah, we about to
already
wrap it up, man. We've
after
been
midnight.
we done probably 2 hours. I didn't even mean to go that long, but you know it is what it
It
is. It
is
happens.
what it is.
For which, man, shit. Tuesday we back at it. We'll chop it up some more. We'll talk about a couple things, and I think next week I'm gonna try to get my brother I said here, and we'll pick his brain about this Zelle capital that he did, and you know this $4 million deals he pulling off and shit. So
Okay.
I'm gonna highlight him with that, and you know we'll pick his brain about financial stuff and the things he's trying to do for the black community as far as investing in black
Okay.
business and stuff like that. So
Well, that's
all right,
what's up,
man.
man.
We'll
All
chop
right,
it
man.
up, man. Until then, this has been another episode of Life Game. Catch you next
All right,
week.
gang, man. Be safe.
Peace, peace.